Qubic are back once again with a new sale, and this one it's the Boom Deals promotion where they've partnered up with Boom Bit Games. Now you can check out all of the offers for yourself over at QubicGames.com/sale, but today I'm going to be taking you through every single one of them. Now with this promotion it's live in the US, UK and EU, and for those in Canada and Australia, pricing wasn't available to me, so do check your regional eShops. So how does this work? Well, if you're in the UK or EU, no action needed by you, jump right in, get to work. But if you're in the States like me, you're going to need to own a game to get the maximum discount, which I will be showing throughout the video today. Now you can own one of 7 games, that's going to be Pocket Mini Golf, Run Sausage Run, Robonauts, Mana Spark, Real Boxing 2, Om Nom Run or Colouring Book. Now I always recommend Colouring Book because it is completely free. So starting with the new releases, The Nom. Here we embark on a quest to defeat Dr. Fail and regain our human form. Expect to use newfound powers to walk on walls, absorb scientists, morph into objects and blend with the environment. Face off here against guards and powerful bosses as you explore a world of danger and mystery. Basically dominate your foes with various attacks, avoid detection by morphing into objects, and climb walls for strategic advantages. Along the way, upgrade your abilities, beat your records on bonus levels, and yeah, challenge yourself with stealth modes. Fancy a game of darts? Well, if you do, Darts Club has you covered. I'm not sure how much I can really add to this one, honestly. It's a new release and we will be playing to advance through the league while facing more and more capable opponents. This one, it's all about getting the perfect shot, and along the way, we can expect to customize our equipment. Definitely been a long time since I've got hands on with a darts game, so I am looking forward to checking this one out. Frozen Honey ASMR gives you everything you need in the title. We had slicing already, now we're on to making and squeezing out our own creations. To do this, we get different ingredients to use, there's customers to please, a truck to decorate, and with progression we earn cash, which allows us to take things even further. Now this one, it sounds like it's a combination of creation, upgrades and sound, and yeah, I'd say play this one with headphones if ASMR is your thing. Monster Truck Arena was a new one to me recently, and here we enter the arena to pull off as many stunts and missions as possible. With 10 vehicles to master, 50 missions to pass, and spectators to impress, this may just be a good one for those that are looking for some over-the-top action. You know, I'm seeing everything from military vehicles to school buses, so it's definitely embracing what I know of the sport with a whole lot of things to crush. Raft Life may sound like a survival game, and it is to a certain extent, but it's actually more of a farming game. So basically the last thing you remember is your boat was sinking. Now we awake and we just have this small raft. What must we do? Well, rebuild it, of course. Expect here some survival mechanics, but a big focus, it's on building new sections, building out a farm for survival, and then fishing. Along the way you can even make animal friends, and a few of them even bring you bonuses. Build a Bridge is a series I like a lot, and this is an award-winning physics-based puzzle game. The idea couldn't be more simple. Build a bridge that is capable of letting a vehicle drive over it, but in practice it is actually more difficult than it sounds. This is a game where you try again, gradually getting closer to your goal. It packs 80 levels, so plenty to keep you busy, and a big part of the challenge here, it's mastering the different materials. On the back of this one, Bridge Builder Adventure, and this is one I actually reviewed on the channel a long time back. I'll be linking that down below for you all, but it's the same concept here, but it plays with the theming by throwing you into a fantasy world. It does try its hand at a minor story as well, but it's packing the same expected challenge, and I did like the change of scenery. Cooking Festival is up next, and this is a business management game that allows you to get into the kitchen and eventually expand to an empire. Now it features multiple locations such as San Francisco and Berlin, and as you do progress you'll be invited to tournaments, festivals, you'll work with special guests, and you'll upgrade your equipment. What surprised me the most, it offers over 900 stages and 250 dishes to discover, so definitely a whole lot here to keep you busy. Om Nom Run is a personal favourite of mine. I love the auto runner genre, a guilty pleasure honestly, and that's exactly what this is. It packs a ton of levels, modes and support for local multiplayer, which is perhaps the best bit. It's also done from a third person perspective, which I really do like. Now is often the case with Qubic as well. Get good at this game, you'll start finding tons of unlocks. A quick dip into the world of sports now then for 3 games, starting with Real Boxing 2. This one invites you to step into the ring and rise through the ranks as a professional boxer. It doesn't forget its sense of humour along the way. There's opponents such as Santa Claus in here, but it also features a career mode where you can kind of train up your warrior of choice. Then Baseball Club, and transparently the rest of the games today are new to me, but here we've got an arcade experience that asks you to step up to the plate. Now I love the visuals that I'm seeing, it gives me, Dreamcast era vibes, but this isn't necessarily about the whole game, rather it's swinging and pitching. We can customize our diet though randomly, we can practice the pitching and batting, and we can challenge opponents. The more we win, the more we rise through the ranks, but expect of course new challenges to appear. The last sports game then, it's Archery Club, and I presume this is the same team but with a targeting spin. This will be all about rising the ranks by racking up the highest score. Now it features multiple modes, so I think quick rounds or maybe more strategic ones, and it's all done in a best of 3 setting. Going to be giving this one a go myself as well because again the visuals just giving me that Dreamcast vibe. Alright, so I'm quick firing the rest of the games only because there's 10 remaining and they are all driving games. We get a few sequels in here as well, and there should be something for everyone's taste, from the more serious to Destruction Derby style offense. Driving World Aspen is more of a simulation style experience with an icy landscape to navigate. It features everything from sports cars to buses, and you can free roam around this world as well. I'd expect this one to demand you drive a little slower given the conditions. In the same series then, Driving World and Nordic Challenge, but I see sun in these screenshots and it looks like it will be a whole lot less stressful. It seems this one features a boat as well, randomly from the screenshots, and it's also promising pedestrians to watch out for. Both of these are games that have a longer list of tasks to complete, and of course you must check them off. Want more action-packed? Well, I've got 4 here potentially for you. First up, Monster Truck XT Airport Derby. It takes you to an airport that for some reason it's been repurposed as an obstacle course, and you'll get behind the wheel of one of these beasts and jump into action. It's promising 70 missions to complete. It has free roaming as well, simply if you want to see what stunts you can pull off. 4x4 dirt track then, a different type of action. This one's about overcoming terrain that needs a specialized vehicle. Think jeeps, buggies, SUVs and pickups. Promises 75 challenging levels with 15 cars and dynamic weather conditions, which will no doubt put the pressure on. Carnage Battle Arena then, and I like the look of this one. I can't remember the name of the visual style, but it's got that Minecraft look to it all, and this one focuses on destruction and taking down your opponents. Yes, this is car combat, and it seems to have a ton of options as well. 82 cars, multiple modes, and of course, cars that explodes. Tokyo Rush Street Racing then is the final action-focused racer, and I think the name gives it all away here. It's all about underground street racing. It promises drifting, time trials, sprints, and a free roam option once again, which I definitely seem to like including. This one, it's a game all about going fast, but of course avoiding that oncoming traffic. The last 4 games then all spin-offs from one another, so I'm listing them at the top of the screen right now, but these are designed more as simulations than completing objectives, whether it's reaching a destination, parking a massive vehicle, or recovering from an issue. There's 2 city driving options here, a bus driving one, and even a driving school. I personally don't want to go back to driving school, but this one, it's going to be basically taking you through the rules of the road before you do head into the city. And that's the video down. A few Qubic games, then a whole lot from their friends at Boombit Games, who were new to me, but they seem to have a pretty extensive library. Now, I did play a couple of the titles as well back in the day, specifically the Bridge Builder entries. But yeah, will you be checking out any of these? Because the discounts couldn't be any bigger. So with that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks everyone.